They're not being straight with you. What a shame.
What am I, shit magnet?
What the girl said?
What you mean we, white boy?
What? You came with a bad man like that.
You got something to say?
You're right. You're right about that.
So let me go. Just let me go on by. Or I'll fuck you up, ugly.
That's for sure. I love the fuck out of
I want you to shut the fuck up.
Probably like you a lot, like you less had a dick. Especially if it was bigger than mine. You know what I mean?
I'm deeply hurt. Your words deeply hurt. You know, I'm just a simple country boy. I have no aspiration. Anything great. It's gonna get hard. Kind of like an offer I can't refuse.
Let me ask you something.
Look, I don't have time for games.
This is called
ability to
home visits. No deal. I'm not on my honor.
Yeah, now you on good.
I'm very familiar.
Sit again. Give me a shirt and a coat from the dead guys right away. Quickly!
See you in hell.
Shut the fuck up.
That was just a bit of an intro out of let's not call it out of pocket moments, but random left of center moments, let's call it. Just some Sensei Seagal out of context. Is that what they call it? Out of context moments. Welcome all. Thank you all for coming this Sunday. We got cut short a little bit last week due to copyright shenanigans. My apologies on that. There's not much I can do about it. If I didn't want to risk a third time, because then they might give me a strike, which I don't fancy having. But we'll give it another crack. I will show the end, which is what I wanted to show, which wasn't the last fight scene, but there was something afterwards. So I'm going to try and get through that. We've got Lawman tonight, season 3. We'll get to that at some point. But first, we obviously got to go through all the exciting news that goes on during the week about Sensei Snagglepuss. That's what we're all about here, is bringing the exciting news. That's what it's all about. Just want to check something. I just want to make sure you guys can hear this. Is that coming through all right?
Pay attention. You paying attention? You sure?
Yes, sir.
Watch this.
Are we good? Is that coming through?
Thank you very much, Paul. Thank you, Paul.
I hope thank you, Pauls, and all that they're coming through. Yeah, Lawman season 3. So what I've done this week to try and get it beautiful. The sound's working. I'm trying to I've tried to editing it down. It was a 24-minute episode, right? And I pumped that bad boy down to how many minutes did I get it down to? I mean, it's an 8-minute video, but that includes me stopping for like multiple choice shit. So it's like a third of the length. The interesting thing is last week's video, I contested the copyright because I got flagged afterwards when I tried to release it. Some of you may have noticed it was down for a little bit. I contested it and I won. So it's like it's just an automatic thing that is a pain in the ass and ruins everything for us, which sucks major balls, but it is what it is, unfortunately. Now, again, the important stuff, like I said. So we should be sweet this week anyway. Hopefully we're good to go. Stuff going on with Sensei Chucklefins. Now, the movie situation, apparently he's all right. He's sweet. According to some guy, CEO of something, Alex the White Shark Pankeen, he's the CEO of Film Workers and Retro Gold 63, which I'm guessing made Order of the Dragon. They say you should never meet your heroes in real life, so you won't be disappointed. But Steven Seagal didn't let us down. Hold on, let me just share the screen so you guys can. I should share the screen so you guys can say I'm not making this up. All right, that's the best way to do it. To ensure that everyone knows this is legit. Steven Seagal. Okay, they say you should never meet your heroes in real life, so you won't be disappointed. But Steven Seagal didn't let us down. Exactly right, D's. He never lets us down. Exactly. Steven Seagal was very motivated and professional. Seagal went above and beyond what was required of him, which have got to be a first if we're being honest, and even wanted to have one more fight scene in the film, and he got it. The screenplay was written by me together with Jean Rhys-Rhys to bring Seagal back. and Cadgerson worked entirely on our behalf. He drew up the contracts. Now, that Cadgerson bloke is the troublemaker, from what I believe. He drew up the contracts with the actors on our behalf. He breached several clauses in the contract and was sacked by us, but he refuses to accept this and is blackmailing us. I don't know what that means. How does someone blackmail you unless they've got blackmailing material? Right? You got to have material to be able to blackmail someone. You can't blackmail someone if they don't have dirt on you or something over you. But again, I don't know the details. I don't think anyone does. He has also put pressure on his agent to ensure that his poster is posted on his Instagram page. I don't know what that means either. Long live Seagal. We'll do everything we can to release this film, because this film is hard to kill, and we're out for justice. And Cadgerson isn't above the law. Oh, that's cute. And David Michael Frank has to produce the soundtrack so that this film sounds exactly like his early classics. There are no issues between Smorenberg and Seagal either, and we want Seagal to be part of the second Order of the Dragon as well. Seagal proved on the set of Order of the Dragon that he is a true master, even at the age of 73. So basically, he's a badass. I mean, this person said it's fascinating. He wants to hear more. He wants some physical proof, and that's fair enough, I would say. He should do a movie with JCVD. Yeah, they're probably a lot more chill now. I think they were both douchebags in their prime, but obviously people move on and people get better. Hopefully they improve and develop as people. Let's say you want to hope they develop as people over time. You want to hope Seagal's no different. So let me just check that my fat. Yep. All right, we're in. Okay, now so that's basically exciting news for that. This came across my path today. This was from some bloke who's titled Just Your Average MAGA Patriot. Steven Seagal is the P word, the old pedo. I don't know how he came up with that, but he brings up a lawsuit about a 23-year-old who, filed a lawsuit against him. Everyone's trashing him. They're all trashing him. And then this guy comes in and makes a very valid point. Not trying to stick up for Steven Seagal or any of the people that you constantly say are pedophiles, but in this case, a 23-year-old is not a child. If she doesn't want to have consensual sex with him, she can quit her job. Well, as long as it's consensual, that's all that matters. As long as it's consensual, which is, one very fat, fraudulent member of the Chosen. I don't know if he's chosen for anything. But so there's a lot of hate going on. I for one, just don't understand it. It's saddening to me. It's saddening. Now we'll get through the obligatory random Seagal videos that I found. There's only two of them. They're not. One's AI and one's Jason Statham's fighting Seagal in this one. Zig, how are you, mate? Good to see you. And then we're going to get into what I wanted to finish on last week, which we got hampered by the dudes. So this one, I do have to be up early in the morning, so I thought we'd try and keep it short, but I don't know how that will play out. I always say that, and it generally goes short because we get cut short by extra forces. So this is some animated thing I found, the AI Barry show, I guess, the Al Barry show. Sorry, Al Barry, not AI Barry, Al Barry.
Chuck Norris was a legendary man. He'll always be in my thoughts. Not because I want him there, but because my mind is too afraid to not think about him. Anyway, what can I do for you, Steven Seagal?
I think I deserve to be the new Chuck Norris, and we should make jokes about me now. As you may know, I was also a famous martial artist.
No thanks. It's not that you aren't interesting, it's just that people made jokes about Chuck Norris because they loved him. You're just a fat loser.
Okay.
That's a bit harsh. People make jokes about Seagal because they love him too. They just love him kind of ironically in a hateful way. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't, none of this is coming from hate. It's a love of his, I guess, what do you want to call it? Shitness, brilliance. Shitness and brilliance are very thin line between the two, right? I don't know.
Come on, just try one, like this. Whenever Steven Seagal goes to the doctor, they tell him he has high cholesterol.
That's not really a joke, Steven.
You're telling me high cholesterol's a bitch.
Steven, traditionally, these jokes have been for fighters society respects. Before Chuck Norris, there was Bruce Lee jokes like this. Bruce Lee once blew a kiss to his girlfriend. It caused a hurricane in Hawaii. But I'm afraid you're just too pathetic to be made fun of.
Oh yeah? Whenever Steven Seagal blows a kiss, it's because women find him unattractive.
Hang on. Hello?
Hello, this Jackie Chan. I want to be considered as new Chuck Norris.
All right, what you got?
Okay, hear my joke. Jackie Chan taught Jaden Smith discipline, but now Jaden Smith big disappointment to Jackie Chan.
It's not great, but I'll think about it.
That's pretty spot on, though. It's not really fake. It's pretty spot on.
Sorry, Steven. If you really want to be the new Chuck Norris, you'll have to beat him in a fight.
What are you talking about? He's dead.
No, Steven, he's not. Because I am Chuck Norris. You should know it's not possible for me to die. If you want to be the new me, you'll have to hit me first.
Okay, I can do that.
Chuck Norris was a legend.
That's brilliant. I gotta say, that's spot on. This guy deserves a like for that. On the topic of Chuck Norris, by the way, and I do have a couple more videos up my sleeve. Don't worry. I found a couple of little chestnuts. Let's start with this one. All right, let's just get this going. 1 second. It doesn't go for super long, but it is a pretty cool video. I'm not gonna lie. I found it on Twitter somewhere. It's AI, but it's basically Chuck Norris being the main character in every single movie. All right, you ready? This is awesome. Just because we're on the topic of Chuck. Yeah, I mean, you got to appreciate Chuck for kicking E.T. in the head. E.T. deserved that shit. Trying to phone home and shit. Kebab. Nobody tells Chuck Norris who to kick. Chuck Norris kicks who Chuck Norris wants to kick. No one controls it. Not even the universe controls it. It is out of control of anybody who Chuck kicks. Chuck just fucked everybody up. Yeah, that's why Chuck's awesome. That's why Chuck's. It's true. It is true, Kebab. I don't make the rules, man. I don't make the rules. Yeah, that's right, King. Jamie. He fucking fuck ET for phoning home anyway. Little dickhead. Does you know how much it cost to phone home? Long distance shit. There was no mobile phones back then with like free Wi-Fi. So ET was a dick. Now, Big Daddy. You know Big Daddy is well respected within the fight world, no matter what people try and say and mock him. Terrence Crawford, a very accomplished boxer who I believe is now retired rather recently, I guess. I'm not sure. Strippers and cookies. Yeah, that's right, Will. It's funny you mentioned that because usually the people that are like the most health conscious die earlier, and the people that don't give a shit seem to last longer. It's strange. Anyway, this is Terrence Crawford on the phone with none other than Big Daddy Seagal. This was literally, I think, the last couple of days.
I'm retired now, so you know, I get that to the other fellas.
You retired young, huh?
Yeah.
Why are you retired?
I have nothing to prove.
You beat
everyone, Abba.
Yeah, I like that. I like that.
I did everything I needed to do. Now it's time to, you know.
Now the conversation just gets weird, right? It just gets a bit strange now.
Enjoy the fruits of my labor.
I like that. Where you from, Terrence?
Nebraska.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Omaha.
Nebraska, wow. Wow. I've never been there.
Yeah, you gotta come and check it out.
Now, what Terrence doesn't know that Seagal is going nowhere near America anytime soon. So he ain't going to visit shit. He's Russian now. Plus, again, the SEC's after him if he comes back to America. So he ain't going to Nebraska.
Yeah. It's farmland. You have a lot of farmland?
Out in the wild, but for the most part, we got a city just like everybody else.
Thank you, Paul.
Yeah.
Big city.
Yeah, big city. Like, what does he think that everywhere is just a fucking country town? Everywhere, generally, most places have a city and then like a surrounding rural area for the most part. That's generally how it works. He didn't sound super black though. I will give him that. He was downplaying the blackness. It was definitely downplaying the blackness to some degree. Oh, there's one more video. Sorry, before I get into what I wanted to finish from last week. This is the AI whisperer guy. He's doing all right. He's got 88,000. He's got more subs than I do, and all he seems to do is just release AI videos. See, I mean, this guy's literally just getting AI to do everything, and he's getting more views than I ever get on shit. That's how the internet works, I guess. I mean, his long form videos don't get shit, but his short videos do. Anyway, stay them in. Where the fuck are we? Seagal. Here we go.
There, eat this, you fat ass. It'll help you to lose weight.
I am going to show you all what an Aitito god can do.
Why don't they get his voice right? I just don't like why they're being lazy with his voice. He's got a very distinctive fat sloth voice. I think people should be able to hear it. It's only fair.
He seems to like carrots around those dictators, and I can't help but wonder why.
Dictators. I assume dictators is like a dictator.
Fight!
Why are they always attacking his belly? That is clearly not his weak spot. That's for sure.
Next time he challenges me, he's leaving his cage in diapers.
Hey, this guy's getting better at improving the Van Damme dancing. I think he must be watching these shows, or he's secretly one of us. And yeah, he's been taking on board our conversations. Yeah, you're welcome, mate. It's just random. I get 10 free a month I can hand out, so it's just random. So anyway, that's enough of the AI slop. Now, we'll get down to this later if there's time, depending on how we go. What I wanted to show was... Oh, okay. We're not going to get through this again because we're going to get copyright dung for that. Now, the movie finishes. Okay, the movie wraps up. No one really gives a shit. But what I am interested in is, for some reason, at the end of the movie, they had Seagal playing music, which I wanted to go through. Clive, how are you, mate? Good to see you. Humongous, good to see you as well. Let's get through the highs. Ronnie, Deez, Jamie, Mark, if I miss anyone, Kebabs, saying all respect to you. What's going on, legends? Ryan Rodriguez, I like the name. Now, for some reason, at the end of this movie, Bleak, what's happening, my friend? At the end of this movie, they had him playing guitar. I think this was real, like maybe a movie rap scene or some shit. I'm not sure what's going on, but now his wife's there, so he can't bang that chick that's there. It's like a rap party, I guess. I don't know if that's his wife or the chick from the movie. Is that I think that's maybe his wife, or is that chick? I think that's a chick from the movie. I can't tell. Now, Clive, I'm going with the straight tobacco on this one. I actually got myself some chop, good old chop, but I can't be bothered rolling it. But I do have some little fellas here ready to go. Now, I found it very curious that this little outro goes for like 3 or 4 minutes. For some reason, they included this. So it's a tender tickle barbecue, been down the road before. Someone tell me what he's saying here. Someone tell me. If anyone can tell me, I don't know, I'll send you a free t-shirt. If anyone can tell me what the fuck he's saying in any language, then no cheating by going to AI. His tender tickling barbecues has been down the road before. I know that. I'm not sure what this is, what song this is. There's his student though. The guy had to go. This is the guy had to go get the feathers. If you guys don't remember, he had to go get the sack of feathers, stick it in the bag, and then back out. Cool baby like a polar bear. I don't know if this is a song about babysitter banging the babysitter as well, or the sister. Yeah, if you see his new girlfriend, you got to change your underwear. As if this shit isn't like set up and scripted. I don't know why this was necessary, by the way, at the end of the video, but it was.
I said, baby, you just say that because you're jealous and bitter. Oh, it might be because you know I had your sister.
And your babysitter.
And the babysitter.
So he's bragging about banging a chick's sister and the babysitter. I mean, what kind of dude is this? That's right, Bleak. He goes from playing it, but he's still dressed in Asian wear, though. So he's actually probably both, Bleak. If you notice, he's still dressed in Asian wear. So he's still an Asian healer. He just happens to be a killer guitar player as well, which, you know, a jack of all trades, obviously.
Let me say goodbye and it sound like.
I mean, Lewis fans loving it, man. He's looking dapper in his suit there. He's got the cigar. That's probably not. I mean, the cigar. It doesn't look like the cigar's even lit, if we're being honest. But he's enjoying himself, and why the hell not? There's his big solo that I'm pretty sure he wasn't doing. I mean, this carries on for a while. Oh, there we go. They zoom in on him. Anyone in the audience who knows about guitar, just watch closely because you can learn some shit right here. Jack off of all trades, yeah. You're right, Will. They are all words that he knows. I don't know if he's actually those things, but I'm sure he knows those words. He's probably said those words before. I mean, it just looks like he's playing the same thing over and over again. I think it just fades away. There's no speech from him. I was hoping there was going to be a speech at the end of all this, but he just keeps playing shit. Everyone else dances. But I just wanted to show that for some strange reason, they decided to put that in there. And I have no idea why. It was very strange. Now, on to what we're here for, which is Lawman. You're saying that, Deez. You're saying that, but I mean, it can look very. Yeah. Well, he is a gun, but you say he was playing it, but he might just be wiggling his fingers around the general area, and someone's probably playing some shit, but it may not have been him. Now, again, on to the important stuff, which is Lawman. Now, season 3, I actually didn't know season 3 was out there. From what I understand, it's very difficult to find, but obviously, as your main Seagal conduit to the great one, I found this shit, man. That's why I'm a fucking legend, if I do say so myself. So, I mean, I'm not gonna toot my own horn, but I'm just gonna say to myself,
Shut the fuck up.
All right. I got carried away.
I want you to shut the fuck up.
All right. I'll calm down. All right. So anyway, I found season 3. Right. I haven't finished season 2 yet. There is one more episode, but I just wanted to pivot into season 3, right? Because it's different. Now, why is it different? I am the Pope. Thank you. Now, why is it different? Because he goes to Arizona. Before he was with the what's his name, Robert Barone, and a few of the other blokes in Jefferson Parish, Louisiana. So he was very strong in the black scent. Now, what I noticed though is that in Arizona thus far, it's a little bit of blackness, not so much blackness, but he does get to wear cool camo gear because they're out in the desert. And I'm actually quite surprised he managed to get out there and not sweat his ass off every 5 fucking minutes. Yeah, Arizona. They're in Arizona. I don't know how he's not sweating his ass off all the time. Is that your baby? Where mama at? How did mama let him go? I don't know if we're going to see any of that. Episode 1, there's a little bit of it. But anyway, enough of me babbling. Now, we're going to have to be smart about this. So we're going to stop frequently more than normal. I apologize. But I really don't want to go through the same shit as last week. And I think we can all agree on that. Yes. Now, question. This is also the infamous season, by the way, where he got shot down, but we'll get to that episode later on when he killed the dog and all that shit. Now, who's in Pure Blood Latinos? Yeah, fair point. What happened last week? Oh, last week we got shut down twice for copyright during that film review. So thanks, Arik. But yeah, we got shut down, Clive, twice actually for apparently copyright claims, jerks. And then, like I said, I appealed the shit and I won the case, and now it's back on online. But yeah, it is what it is. So, I got to say, different intro, right? Different intro too, by the way.
45 seconds out.
This program documents the law enforcement activities of the Maricopa County. So that's where he is, Maricopa Sheriff's Office. I literally play. Did you post it on Discord? I didn't see you post it, but I found it today when I was searching for Steven Seagal videos. We just played it before. I played that and the Steven Seagal versus Jason Statham one as well, and Chuck Norris kicking people in the head as the main actor. I don't know if you saw that. I don't know if you were here for that or not. But Chuck Norris kicking people in the head in the movies. Kicked Arnie. He even kicked Leo and what's her name? Leo and Kate Winslet in Titanic. But yeah, if you check out the intro at some point, you'll see it. So Maricopa County. And they filmed a different intro to this as well. Slightly different.
They make a run for it. Tell them 10-4, 119. All right, 10-4.
I make a living.
So he does a normal make a living in the
But for the past 20 years, I've also been a cop. I swore an oath to uphold the law, and my new beat is Arizona.
So he swore an oath to uphold the law, and his new beat is Arizona.
Well, my team and I tangled with some of the roughest bad guys in Maricopa County.
His team and him tussled with some of the baddest guys in Maricopa County or some shit.
It's dangerous out here, but that's what we do.
I'm Steven Seagal, Lawman.
Okay, the way he says it there is definitely, it definitely sounds Lawman. I mean, that's fair. We can.
Lawman. I'm Steven Seagal, Lawman. How you like that? We're going out to do some SWAT training.
So they're off to do some SWAT training, right? Now, obviously, if they're going to do SWAT training, there's only one man they need. There's only one man you got to call when SWAT training's the way to go. And that's the Big Daddy Seagal. So I'm a little bit confused. I don't know what, I guess MC is Maricopa, whatever the fuck it's called, Maricopa County Sheriff's Office. They're going to do SWAT training, but they're not SWAT. I actually thought these guys were SWAT, but anyway.
In real life, when we got to enter a home that's dangerous,
I mean, I know Seagal SWAT, but I thought they were all like, I don't know what the fuck I thought, to be honest with you.
we don't get shot, and if the bad guys try to shoot us.
All right, sorry, I was blabbing too much with that. Let me just start that again.
It's dangerous.
Okay, so let's get that.
If when we gotta enter a home that's dangerous, we don't get shot, and if the bad guys try to shoot us.
All right, so if they enter a home that's dangerous, they want to make sure they don't get shot, and I have no idea what A is. I obviously fucked it up. See, this is what happens when you're high, when you do shit. A, they can't something. B, they miss. C, we shoot them. Or D, I call my mummy and tell her. So basically, you got three choices there because I have no idea what A was. They can't, I don't know, something. They can't do some shit. I don't know, some shit. B, they miss. So we want to make sure they miss. C, we want to make sure we shoot them. Or D, I call my mummy and tell her. All right, let's start that again. I actually can't even remember what the fuck they say.
Do some SWAT training. In real life, when we gotta enter a home that's dangerous, we don't get shot, and if the bad guys try to shoot us, we're the ones who shoot them. Ready? These days I live in Arizona, and this is my new team.
I don't know why, but that face he just pulled there. Just is he high? Does he look like he's high? That should be the poll question I go with, really. In fact, most of you haven't seen season 3. That's interesting. Tell me, he kind of looks like he's a little bit high there, if I'm not mistaken.
This is my new team.
in our SWAT division and what we do, in my opinion, we're more cutthroat.
Okay, so his SWAT division and what they do, in his opinion. Sorry, we're a bit quiz heavy. That always happens in these videos. I get like really gung ho with the multiple choice questions, and then I tone it down later. But you'll be right. You'll be right. So their SWAT division, what they do is more cutthroat than what? A, the military, right? Just your standard military. B, elite soldiers. C, Hollywood. Or D, Seagal's old crew. Yes, sir. D is always. So his SWAT team and whatever the fuck they do is more cutthroat than A, the military, B, elite soldiers, C, Hollywood, or Seagal's old crew in Louisiana, where the fuck he was. By the way, I put it in later on anyway, but this dude's, do you honestly put Mike in quotation marks as a nickname? His name's Michael. You don't have to put the abbreviation of his name. It's not a nickname. Like, it's not, you know what I'm saying? It's not really a nickname. It's just an abbreviation of his name. So I wouldn't count that as a nickname that you could say, hey, my name's Michael. People call me Mike, but you wouldn't say Michael Mike Puente. He was going to serve the law, but he got high. Didn't he win some court case, Afro Man, recently? You're looking at the same thing. Well, there we go, Mark. So it's not just me. Mike doesn't have to do it. But anyway, let's see what the answer is.
In Hollywood.
Right.
Now, I don't know what that means. A Hollywood SWAT dingo's cutthroat, because I imagine the real SWAT is pretty full on, because they're actually doing real shit where people have bombs and guns and grenades. And so I would imagine that Hollywood is just bullshit they've made up. Is it supposed to be more savage? I don't know. Is Hollywood supposed to be? I know they dramatize shit, but saying you're more cutthroat than Hollywood, it's not really a brag to me. Say you're like more cutthroat than some overseas elite forces, so that way you're not trashing your own people. Or say your SWAT is one of the best in the world or in the country. That's the easy way to do it. But Hollywood? Anyway, maybe I'm nitpicking. I had to show Big Daddy obviously popping off.
My man. Personally, I consider Steven.
All right, he considers Steven. Sorry, trigger happy. Early days, very trigger happy when it comes to the questions. He considers Steven to be, this is Michael Mike, whatever the fuck his surname was, Puentes or some shit. Considers Steven to be A, a lazy blob, B, one of the boys, C, the best marksman he's seen or I've seen, D, as the dirty sexual predator, or E, all of the above. See, I gave you guys an out there, all right? I did give you the E option, so you're welcome. You're welcome for that.
Give me a minute, bro.
So I'm going to give you guys a minute, bro, to just look through this. These are some. I should tell you why you're thinking about this. Here are the new additives to the soundboard this week. If you have any suggestions to the soundboard, let me know.
Pay attention. You paying attention? You sure?
Yes, sir.
Watch this.
Obviously, I added that. We got fart. We got a fart. Another fart. Okay.
It's gonna get hard. Give me a minute, bro.
Oh yeah, quickly. That's a good point. Quickly. I should add quickly. I always forget about quickly. All right. Anyway, moving on.
One of the boys right now.
We had a nice little training here, then we're gonna go out and get some bad guys.
Who had garlic, man? Is that you, man?
So now they're out getting bad guys. Now, this is a different kind of kettle of fish because they're like near the border, I believe. So there's a bunch of shit. So there's a bunch of shit going on right now. That shit gets real with this. They're on the beat now. They're on the beat, cruising the streets.
And you had the garlic?
Italian restaurant.
That is disgusting.
Can I laugh in your face?
You know what? I don't care what the smell is. If it's inside a small car with 10 smelly dudes in there, any of the smells are terrible.
I mean, I am the king of improv, if you'll forgive my saying so.
Narco traffickers are trafficking narcotics every day.
I mean, who would have thought? Narco traffickers are trafficking narcotics every day, guys. Just in case you weren't aware, that's some revolutionary shit. That would almost be like saying professional chefs cooking food every day. Policemen are policing every. No fucking shit. I mean, that's what they're supposed to do. It's their job. Am I wrong? Or should they be taking days off? They should be taking days off, perhaps. 4-day work week for drug dealers.
Every day.
He's running cars off the road. Very reckless. He needs to get stopped.
Okay, I just found that curious, right? The way that whole dialogue went down. He's running cars off the road. He needs to get stopped. I don't know who's saying that, but it just seems like a weird terminology, right? He needs to be apprehended. He needs to be stopped. He needs to get stopped. I don't know. It's just, I don't know. Again, I think I was very high at the time of making this video, as you'd expect. This was only earlier today, but I was quite high earlier.
We got a car flying out of the border area, desert area, where there's all the narco trafficking. So I'll bet you a lot of money that car has drugs in it.
So it turns out that he's right, obviously, but he has to big it up, right? Because he has to just big it up, because at this point, he needs to, like the last season, the Louisiana shit got boring because all it was traffic stops, right? And most of the time it was nitpicky shit, people running from them because they're pulling out guns straight away, really, for the most of it. And this one, he's dressed like, you see he's dressed like he's like in the desert, ready to take down people. Some fucking Desert Storm shit. He's back in his sniper special ops mode, basically. He's back in sniper special needs mode, I should say. You can smell the coke, yeah. Well, we get there. We're getting there, Eric. We're getting there. Don't worry.
That car's gonna be full of drugs, boys.
See, he's already excited. You can hear the excitement in his voice. That car's gonna be full of drugs, boys.
Just hit a vehicle.
Well, D's, every once in a while he is. Now, I don't know what he was doing here, but it looks like he was eating and they've just added in audio. Maybe I'm wrong. He was just swallowing fat or cookie crumbs from a previous eating, which is highly possible. Okay, so they had an accident, right? The guy had an accident at a really high speed. He was doing 100 miles an hour. I'm pretty sure he's toast. He got smashed. They sent him to hospital. Seagal arrives on scene with his nice little camo outfit, as you can see.
Lord have mercy.
Well, I was wrong. It wasn't completely, but there's still quite a lot of scent going on in this. A lot of black scent. So he's looking for drugs, and for some reason, I don't know why he needs his rifle to do that. Maybe there's a light on it, even though he's got a torch in his hand.
Dope.
Genius. He found dope. So Seagal spotted it. No one else spotted it. He did. Buck, thanks for dropping in, mate. Hope you get to check it on the rewatch, brother. But we're just doing some Lawman. Have fun at work. Hopefully it's not too shitty for you, mate. He is tacked up.
You see this? See that there?
Okay. I mean, look at the size of those things, and there's people everywhere. Why does he think they have not seen that shit? Obviously, they've fucking seen it. I mean, look at the size of the goddamn bricks. And by the looks of it, there's a shit ton of them there. He's talking to them like they're morons. You guys see? Nah, no one sees the giant blocks of drugs. Only you do, dipshit.
No shit, Sherlock.
Look, there's even bales in the tree.
Okay, there's a bale in the tree, right? There's a bale in the tree. Now, really, those of you that have been watching this show for a while, you've seen a lot of Lawman episodes with me. I've released a few, obviously, season 1, a whole lot. So a lot of this is set up. And we've discussed this with Mr. Space Ice a lot of the times. It's set up. Do you honestly think that I mean, they're tampering with evidence if they're doing that shit, which they shouldn't be doing. But do we think they really just put that shit in the tree? What do you reckon? I don't know. I mean, that's a long way to go, but it wouldn't surprise me if they're just trying to make it seem more dramatic. Like the accident was so bad, drugs are strewn everywhere. You know, I don't know.
What ended up happening is at one point he went head on into opposing traffic, clipped a car. Driver got flipped from the car. You could still smell.
It was a car crash, Humongous. You're right, and he was going at 100 miles an hour. I did mention that. So there's quite a bit of speed there. So it could have been possible. DZ, how are you, mate? Did someone say drugs? We did say drugs and women. Possibly women, but we're not in Louisiana anymore. What's Arizona? Is that like white people, or is that a mix, or what's going on down there? Anyone know? What's the demographic of Arizona? Is it like a lot of Latinos? I still highly doubt, though, that the car, I don't know. I'm just suspicious as to go.
The dust in the air, tires were spinning.
Okay, so this was interesting. I don't know if he was trying to paint a picture for everyone, like he was writing a book, but...
Driver got flipped from the car. You could still smell the dust in the air, tires were spinning.
You can still smell the dust in the air, the tires spinning. I mean, if I close my eyes, I feel like I'm there. That's the kind of shit I get from his dialogue delivery.
I try not to act, you know. I think the most important thing in acting is to not act, you know.
My guess on that load is...
All right, what's his guess on the load? What's the guess on the load for Seagal? Weight. What are we thinking he's guessing weight-wise? All right. 1,000 pounds, which, by the way, is a lot of weed. That's like 400 kilos, if I'm not mistaken. 450 kilos. So that's a lot of weed. B, 500 pounds. C, 100,000 quarter pounders. Or D, lots of drugs and women. I couldn't give you all of the above here because it doesn't make any sense. And I definitely couldn't give you C and D. You have to choose which one your favorite is. Even though we know as much as he loves food, he loves a specific type of food more than anything. But we know that he loves, well, I suppose a specific type of woman, as well as a specific type of narcotic. Well, probably all.
1,000 pounds, well over $1 million worth of drugs on the street.
Now, I don't know how he's working that out, unless he's seen like 20 of them and they're all, I don't know, what, 50 pounds each. It could be possible. I mean, he is a genius. He is a savant.
I mean, you know, the long and the short is we got 1,000 pounds of drugs off the street today and this suspect into custody.
Allegedly 1,000 pounds of drugs off the street. He just made that up.
So it's not a bad night. All right, everybody, let's load it up.
Let's load it. So he does the same shit where he tells everyone what to do in this one as well. So he's come in like the King Dick in this episode too. This guy was taken to hospital because he was fucked up pretty badly from memory. He was obviously also an immigrant and he got deported. So he's ICE doing their thing. Seagal working with ICE.
Holy moly. Oh, man, you can get high by just walking in here. We're going to have to take a piss test.
All right, so this guy's a police officer, right? He's a detective involved. They're going to try and do some kind of sting now. Tell me this dude does not look stoned, right? Am I the only one that thinks that? Am I the only one that... I know they're all joking around and having a laugh because, you know, they're talking about getting high. But this guy legit looks like he is actually a stoner. And that's coming from someone who is legit a stoner. Well, you know, yeah, exactly, Indy. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know if he should be high, Ronnie. I mean, it's a big claim. Allegedly, let's just say allegedly for old Detective John Graham. I wonder if he got paid. Yeah, you're right. I wonder if he's still on the job or he got fired for getting stoned.
Just keep a small quantity here.
Just for personal use.
Just for personal use, yeah. This is a weekend, basically. So.
Okay, all joking aside.
So funny. Oh.
As you know, Chief, we have 5,000 pounds available to us. Take a big slice across there, Chief.
Calls him Chief, right? I don't know why he calls him Chief, but he calls him Chief. Chief's usually something you call people, you know, especially if they're fat. What's going on, Chief? It's somewhat of a disparaging name. I would have said Chief is more disparaging than champ. Calling someone champ, I guess, can be a bit of a derogatory term. Someone mentioned it last week from Mr. In-Betweeners. I can't remember who it was, but someone mentioned it last week. But Chief also feels like it fits into that category. That's what I'm thinking. available to us. Yeah, well, for their own personal use, presumably for stings.
Tomorrow we have a very, very important narco sting, and this narcotics here is going to be the bait.
By the way, he says it's good quality. It looks like shit to me.
You smell it. It's very, very pungent, very, very powerful.
I mean, that looks like shitty weed to me. I'm sorry. I know weed. I smoke weed. To me, that looks like pretty shit stuff. It doesn't look like it's top-notch shit unless it's very potently sprayed with stuff or a strong strain.
High quality. Tomorrow we're going to put it into a truck, drive it over to the bad guys, and see what they think.
I noticed that he got tired. Found me on TikTok. Oh, thanks, man. Appreciate it. I stopped posting on TikTok. Actually, I should get back into doing that because it probably, again, you're an example of it. It helps bring people over. So, yeah, he gets tired towards the end of the sentence here. I noticed he just fades off, right? Just check it out. He just fades off a little bit.
The bad guys, and see what they think.
Let's do this thing. Let's do that funk. He kind of just trails off like, let's do that funk.
And when they see the dope, they bring the money out. When they see the money, then it's time for us to take care of things.
Yes, sir. We know what to do then.
Yeah, steal the money and the coke and then get the fuck out of there. See, I didn't think there was going to be black dudes in this episode. Did anyone tell me what the demographic was? I don't think I saw when I asked earlier. Did anyone give me an answer of what the demographic was for that for Arizona? Where the fuck he is? Maricopa County? I could Google it, I guess.
Jermaine Pledger. Thanks, guys.
Everyone looks, I'm just saying, everyone looks super excited once they see the picture of the black dude. Even Seagal. See, he's like, good old days. The good old days. I get to harass her. And I'm not saying they don't commit crimes, because obviously they do. I mean, having a large population of black people in Louisiana means it's probably going to be a high proportion of crimes committed, regardless of what you think about the statistics of crimes committed by black people. But there's less black people here. So I'm just thinking he sees one. He's like, man, back to feeling like back to the good old days. Good old days. Where he was looking.
Anybody seen Richie? Huh?
Well, not that far back, but you know what I'm saying.
Thanks, guys.
They stole our dope. They took our truck. 3 of them were armed, wearing body armor.
So check this out, right? They went to use all those drugs in a sting and they get jacked. So the cops, the undercover cops, got jacked by someone and had the drugs and presumably, well, they have the money on them. So they got their drugs stolen from them during an undercover sting. I mean, that's going to be pretty embarrassing. I like how they said they had like vests and shit. They may not have, but they gave that shit up. So they got Uno carded. They got Uno carded on their sting, or they didn't plan for that fucking variable.
They got ripped off by a rip crew, which means they come in, they're wearing vests, they're heavily armed.
It's a white pickup truck. They're going to be coming from south to north.
But they're coming this way.
Yeah.
He's not sure about Now this is where I think there's some dodgy shit going on, right? Okay, so check this out. This is how you know that a lot of post editing or post production editing shit happens, because. Yeah, camera's always shoved in his face.
Be advised, we're approaching a suspect's pickup.
So they're looking for a white Dodge Ram, right? They're looking for a white Dodge Ram, and the way they make it seem like is that they're coming up on this guy here.
Be advised, we're approaching a suspect's pickup.
They found it. They just picked it up.
So someone else found it somewhere. They found the pickup car. Seagal waddles in. Cameraman. I don't know why we can see the cameraman. We shouldn't be able to see the cameraman. That's obviously very poor. Are you supposed to hide the cameraman in filming, or is that a different cameraman? Maybe that's a news cameraman. Anyway, Seagal's waddling in.
There's a white pickup truck.
Wow, thanks, man. I wouldn't have known, honestly. I don't know about you guys, but unless he told me that the white pickup truck was right there, I would not have had a clue. I would have been totally oblivious to it. So I'm glad he did tell me. Thank you very much, Seagal.
Thank you, Paul.
I need to clone this guy's voice J-Mac's voice.
Thank you very much, Paul. Thank you, Paul.
And get him to say, thank you, Seagal, or thank you, Sensei. Something like that. Steven Seagal can save your life. I do have that. I can put that as an audio soundboard. I mean, I could probably get rid of like the bell. I mean, I don't really need the bell. I'm never going to give you a bell for anything. Unless I have a guest on and they get an answer right.
There's a white pickup truck.
You're a fucking genius.
A fucking genius.
All right, so that's new. I don't know if you guys remember. They did have Hawkeye vision, but now they've got this little little, I don't know what you want to call it, effect. When they find some like cool shit or dramatic shit.
These guys ain't talking, so we gotta go find them.
So they caught 2 of them and one of them's missing. So what they're doing is they're going to go back to where they got ripped, where the rip took place. Yeah, you're not wrong, Jamie. You're not wrong, mate. He is the best. I mean, why not? Just one more for all time's sake.
Thank you, Paul. Thank you very much, Paul.
So they're going back to where the cops got jacked. I don't know. They want to rub their faces in how stupid they are, I guess. But they're doubling back in the hope that they find the dude there, right?
General vicinity where the rip took place, and sometimes what they'll do is they'll have 2 houses. They'll
Jensen, obviously, or Jensen, I'm not sure what your name is. Obviously, you are not a frequent visitor to this live stream, and that's fine. That's fine. Different strokes for different folks. Because we often talk about the Order of the Dragon. In fact, there was some news this week. There was some news last week about it. You know, we're hoping still December 18 release, but only the other gods that are inferior to Seagal can help us with that.
You know, rip from a certain place and then make it to another house which is close by to...
Oh, damn it. My fat fingers, man. Trying to multitask. You know, what fucking minute were we up to? Oh, damn. Okay, here we go. Okay, so the house is close by to what? Sorry, they're going to a house close by. They're going to a house close by to do what? A, eat a cookie, snort some dope. Now, this is not Seagal. This is the other guy who they're looking for, by the way. The other guy they're looking for. A, eat a cookie, snort some dope. B, jerk off while watching Hard to Kill with Seagal, obviously. C, take a shit. Or D, hide or not get caught or some bullshit like that. So these guys are looking for a place to what? Eat a cookie, snort some dope, jerk off while watching Hard to Kill, take a shit, or hide or not get caught or something or other.
Give me a minute, bro. It's gonna get hard.
So what are we thinking? What are we thinking these dudes are looking for a place to do? Hard to wank. I like that, Shaheem. It is hard to wank.
Lower their chances of being spotted. Looking around.
I mean, what a genius. He said this guy is probably indoors somewhere, hiding out, trying to lower his chance of getting caught or spotted. I mean, who would have thought? He's probably not driving around or not just standing in the middle of the street, waving, it's me, it's me. He's laying low somewhere. Criminal geniuses, man. Criminal geniuses.
I'm here to see if there's anything peculiar or anybody fits the description that we're looking for.
A few moments later.
There's a way you can tell if a car has a big load of drugs in it. It sits very, very heavy on its back axle.
I just like his face, but it also looks like he's been eating again. Nah, it looks like he's badass though. Look at that badass face. Even the lips, a little purse. He's got his lips a little is it purse? What did I say? Purse? Pursey lips. Got that shit going on.
Is that a Tahoe? No drugs in that car.
All right, so looking for a Tahoe, right? They're looking for a white Tahoe. And Seagal's obviously stated that he can see if the tires are down in the back or something, which makes sense. I mean, when I'm riding the what they call BART buses here, or the Songkans, they're you can see if they're full by the weight of the back wheel. So I guess he kind of makes sense, but he's using his Hawkeye vision as always.
Nope. We just got intel that the remaining suspect has been spotted in an apartment complex near here.
Okay, so someone else has spotted him. Again, at least in this, he doesn't do shit, but he can smell the drugs. Bartolucci. That's very Italian. Bartolucci. Yeah, he can smell the drugs or the pussy. One of the two. Yeah, 1,200 pounds of drugs will probably do that, yeah.
We're going to have to deploy SWAT.
We got to be really careful.
Just in case he wants to come out blazing, you know what I mean?
Genius again.
And you confusing me for somebody who give a shit.
So basically what they're saying is they've got to be careful because the guy might come out shooting. Again, who would have thought? But they're lucky they've got Seagal there. Otherwise, these guys might be in some trouble tactically. I think the US could use Seagal in Iran right now. I don't know why he's not helping out. He should be helping out. He's being a dick by not helping out.
Let's do this.
Now he did want to have a dance break before he got involved with the drug sting. All right, so he just wanted to have a bit of a dance break. I can understand why he was ready. He said, "Let's do this." He did it, and now they're moving in.
We're plated up and kitted up, and what we're trying to do is get our guys into position.
And our attack team is moving in. We replace them.
Yeah, this is what I noticed Mike earlier, but I made a note of it here. I don't know why. Again, Mike Puente bothers me. Why does he have to have Mike anyway?
We've got some kids playing out in front of the apartment.
Get these kids out of here.
Now. But notice when he says get the kids out of there, his little nose twitch. Look at his little nose twitch.
Some kids playing out in front of the apartment.
Get these kids out of here. Now.
Did y'all see the little badass nose twitch there? Get these kids out of there. Now. It was like subtle, but it was there. Now.
Hey.
That's him. No stunt double, guys. Now, you can't say shit about that. That is definitely him. No stunt double, because there can't be a stunt double in this. Well, I mean, can there be a stunt double in this? What do you reckon? Do you reckon he uses a stunt double for these scenes as well? It could be possible. I don't know. I'm just saying. It could be possible. 2.2 pounds is 1 kilo, yeah. As an Australian, I have to know this conversion from the Yank weight. I don't know who else uses pounds. I don't know the Yanks do, but most people do, I guess. But yeah, 2.2 pounds. See, shit's already more dramatic than Louisiana, because they're already using flashbangs. They got SWAT in there. I mean, I know they had some SWAT training in the other one, but it wasn't as extensive as this shit. And now, you know, he'd be loving this first episode. Yeah, I'm assuming there's a lot of Americans in here. 56% of my audience are Americans, I believe. Metric system rules, fuck the imperial crap.
Take your shirt off. Slowly. Take your shirt off.
Take his shirt off. I'm assuming that's because...
So we had SWAT roll out, and as you saw, we got up there.
They're going to fuck him. See, Seagal's already licking his lips.
Used the DD, little flashbang. The gentleman came out.
See, he's licking his lips again. Now, I don't know if he's licking his lips because of the guy being shirtless, or if he's licking his lips because he's hungry, or he's just eating, or he's hungry again. I'm not sure. I can't tell you for sure exactly which one it is, but I'm sure something's going on there.
And it looks like we found the dope in there and the gun that we used in the caper.
Yeah, so he's talking midway, and I noticed that he just turns away. He just turns away.
So it's been a long, busy day.
That which makes me beg the question of what got his attention. I mean, it's likely to be maybe a hot chick walked past, and maybe a hot bird was walking by, a hot copper. Maybe there was like a hot dog truck, or like a, or they have like those little hot dog food trucks driving by, ice cream truck. Maybe you heard the music of the ice cream truck.
So it's been a long, busy day and night. You want to take it to the car or do it here?
Yeah, we can take it to the car. We'll load it up.
It's good we got these drugs off the street. In the grand scheme, it's just a drop in the bucket. I know there's a lot more out there, but, you know.
He knows there's a lot. He knows there's a lot more out there. It's just a drop in the bucket. But you know what, guys? This is the last quiz question. You know what? A, I will find it all for myself one day. B, we'll just keep robbing non-whites until we get it. C, I need to sit down and eat. My sugar is low. Or D, someone else can do it. I can't be fucked. What are we thinking? You know what? A, I'll find it all for myself one day. B, we'll just keep robbing non-whites until we get it. C, I need to sit down and eat. My sugar is low. D, someone else can do it. I can't be fucked.
Give me a minute, bro.
Pay attention. You paying attention? You
Yep.
sure?
Yes, sir.
Watch this.
Can I laugh in your face? Can I laugh in your face?
D, that's not even an answer. Well, you don't know, Zig. He might say that. Well, let's find out.
We'd have to do our job. Keep on keeping on.
I don't know if any of the answers I gave actually matched up, but I don't think it really matters at that point. He said, "Do our job and keep on keeping on." I didn't really give any of those as an answer because I don't think anyone really gave a shit. But there you go, Shaheem. That's for you. I'll fart in your face. All right, what are we at? Midnight. All right. So again, I got to be up in about 4 hours. So I got a bit of an early start tomorrow morning, but it's all right. We've got one more thing I want to watch. We'll go through, and then we might watch some more shit. But I mean, that was what I had planned for tonight. Before I usually extend shit with random shit that comes across my path or that you guys mention. But shirtless guys locked up. Cookies are in Seagal's truck. That's where they are. All right, now The Foreigner. This is one of Space Ice's favorite movies, and I came across this clip today. So what I like to normally do is I normally like to just go to YouTube, right? And I'll see, here it is, Humongous. I came across this earlier today, and I don't know if you saw the Chuck Norris thing where he kicks everyone in the head. I don't even know if Humongous is still here, but yeah, this is the thing he was talking about, I assume. I'm in Thailand, so it's 12 a.m. It's 12 a.m. here. It's midnight, but I got to go do something for a friend tomorrow at 4 a.m. So, well, I got to be up at 4 a.m. But anyway, that's not a big deal. I can come home and sleep after that. So. We'll carry on for a bit more. I at least want to go through the Foreigner thing. But I also noticed that the clip I found just happened to be in Thailand. A Thailand clip, which is coincidental. It's got subtitles in Thailand, which wasn't by chance. It just happened to be accidental. Thanks, Randall. I mean, if you're talking about me or Seagal, I'll take it as a compliment either way. I like having pretty red hair. I assume that's what that icon means. Redhead Rangers, Ginger Club. The Foreigner, again, one of Space Ice's favorite movies. I haven't seen it in a long time, so I can't even remember shit about it. We'll get to it at some point. Next week, I was thinking we might do have we done A Good Man yet? I don't think we have done A Good Man. I know we've done A Dangerous Man. We've done Contract to Kill. We did Attrition recently. That was last week. I don't think we've done A Good Man yet, where he goes to Romania and rubs his beard while thinking about his neighbor and shit. 11 a.m. Wow, okay. So it's pretty much only a shitty time for me. For most of you guys, well, that was the plan because it's Sunday. So the reason why I do it at a shitty time for me is because it's at a reasonable time for most of you guys. You know, sacrificing for the Seagal universe, guys. That's what it's all about, yeah? You've got to spread the word. People have got to be able to come. But technically, it's Monday morning for me now. Anyway, back to The Foreigner. Have you got? Well, we should do a poll. First of all, does anyone know if we've done a good man on the live stream yet where we go through it? I've done a movie review, but have we done live stream of the good man? I don't think we have. There's a movie with Jackie Chan called The Foreigner too, and Pierce Brosnan. That wasn't too bad. But if I push it back a few hours, then it might be kind of inconvenient for a lot of people. And if I push it back for a few hours, then that means that I'll have to start at like 1 a.m. And that means I'd finish at like 2 or 3 a.m., which is just not great for the body clock, you know. So I'll try and keep it at a reasonable time.
Thanks for the lift. I need to go to the old farmhouse. It's down the road.
All right, so Seagal's on his way to do something. I don't know what he's going to do. He's getting a lift by some hillbillies in a car. Now, these people come in and do some snatching. No one's birthday gets snatched as far as I know. Not yet.
Everything okay?
Is that, it looks a bit like Rebecca De Mornay. I know it's not, but it looks like her. Nah, it's all good, Jamie. It's my choice, and I like to do it. It's not like anyone's putting a gun to my head, nor am I working in some kind of prison camp, mate. We are here discussing the great one, Steven Seagal, and his brilliance. I mean, that's not really a sacrifice. That's more of a privilege and a right and an honor, if you know what I'm saying, Jamie. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's more of an honor.
10! 10!
Who the fuck dresses like that? Really, honestly, like, who actually dresses like that? These guys obviously just looked up henchmen online, right? Henchmen. And he decided to just dress up with what a standard henchman looks like. They looked up henchmen and saw trench coats and thought, yeah, leather trench coats. That's the way to fucking go. I've done a movie review a long time ago, but we like to do our weekly watch throughs where we kind of stop and appreciate it together. It's one thing to watch a movie review. It's another thing to watch, go through the movie together. But the key is to try and get it to, you're right, Deez, we are the best. High five to everyone here. Everyone give yourself a high five. It's an awesome community. Yeah, the key is to try and edit it so I don't have too much of the movie enough to the point where they shut the stream down. If they copyright flag me after the stream, I can deal with that and I can combat that. But if they shut me down during the stream, 3 strikes and then they give you a permanent, like 3 shutdowns and they give you a strike, which if you get too many in a row, they shut your channel down for a week and all this kind of shit. So I'm getting there. I'm learning. Hopefully. This week, so far, so good, guys. We've made it through an hour and 10 minutes. I don't want to push us. Hopefully this doesn't fuck us over. But we're doing all right so far. Yeah, they do, Ronnie. They do look like Matrix rejects. Eastern European Matrix rejects.
Been killing!
They sound like the Germans or something. The Germans. These guys are tossing some shit. Big Daddy's here now, though. Oh, there's the patented squint, guys. There's the patented squint right there. This is still squinty-eyed Seagal before he was wearing glasses and everything. Before his eyesight went bad, I guess. I love, I love. Okay, I love how he. Watch this, right? He comes in the room. Okay, comes. I didn't notice this. I haven't seen this full clip, so we're watching this for the first time together. By the way, watch as he points a gun, points it around the room, and then watch as he turns. What's he pointing at? He points it at the corner of the room. He doesn't actually look behind him. He just points it at the room on the right where there's just a corner of a wall. That's it. That's it. That's all he does right there, and then looks back. That's like the shittest sweep of an area I've ever fucking seen. What am I polling?
Jonathan, behind you!
Why didn't that guy just shoot him? Why didn't that guy just shoot him right there in the back, rather than just allowing Seagal now to mind you, walk closer to him? It's called The Foreigner, Mark, not the one with Jackie Chan. Why would you allow someone to walk up to you with their hands up?
Get her out the window. Go. Now.
Why can't they just use the front door? There was no one in the front door yet. I mean, it occurs to me that the front door and the window are on the same side of the house. They're jumping out. They're jumping out the one. They're jumping out the same side, so they'll see them if they're at the front door. They'll see them from there. Why the fuck? Okay, I just want to make a point that the window is there. Front door, if I'm not mistaken, is right here. Same wall, same side of the house. See, front door's over there, window's here. Oh, what's the point? What are they doing here?
Go. Now.
That's a good point. Oh, what happened there? Oh, fuck that up. I didn't mean to do that. That's a very good point. He does use him as a distraction so he can get away. Now the shotgun came, Ronnie, because he disarmed someone. I'm assuming that's the same shotgun he disarmed before, or it does look like a different shotgun now, doesn't it? Though. He does do the old patented shoot at the floor before he's even pulled the gun up to where he needs to pull it up to, right? So before he's actually aimed where he needs to, which would presumably be at the top of the point, I thought he was an expert marksman, by the way. That's some horrible shooting. Considering shotgun shells you generally spray as well, right? Don't they open up? Don't they spatter on impact or on shooting? Okay, that just happened, by the way. Yo, just so we all understand each other, right? He's out of bullets. This guy comes in with a gun that just requires you to pull the trigger. Right there, right there. He could have done it there. He could be doing it right now. He could be shooting the shit out of him right now. But obviously they had to slow it down for us because otherwise it would have been too fast for my eyes to see. So it checks out. I mean, I'm not saying it doesn't check out. I just forgot the fact they slowed it down for us to be able to see. It was a great throw, JB. It was. I mean, he could have shot Seagal now if he wanted to, just out of vengeance, technically. I mean. So for some reason, Seagal, definitely Seagal, and not his stunt double, refuses to show his face and comes out sideways. It's a very strange way to exit a burning building this way. Am I wrong, or like, why are you keeping your head down, bro? Lift your head up. What's going on?
Next time, wait for me. All right?
Yeah, bitch. Wait for him. It's not over yet, though. Oh, no. Skip us. They're gonna have some. There's gonna be some romantic shit going on now.
You seem more like a whiskey man.
What's that supposed to mean? And what else have you discovered while you were snooping around my home?
Only that you don't keep many personal artifacts.
This is him being sexy and mysterious, by the way. Sexy and mysterious.
Thank you.
Is he gonna have a moment? What do you mean? She's her panties are wet at the thought of this shit.
Do you have a family?
I have a brother.
Older or younger?
Wiser. Listen, I just...
What a dick line. I mean, it's all right, but it's just a bit of a dick line. Titties and cookies of chair sex. They're both gonna just sit there and look at a chair. Seagal jacks off looking at a chair. He knew what was coming. He knew that chairs one day would be his true savior and soulmate. And savior. They save him from walking. So he jacks off looking at chairs.
I kind of want to concentrate on how to get you out of Paris. Is there any place in particular that you'd like to go?
America.
And little does she know he can't go there either.
This is yours.
A lot of good it should do now. All the real evidence was destroyed.
Well, we can build it again.
It's gonna be hard keeping her cooped up.
Ooh, watch it
Can I
here.
take her for a walk?
Okay, this is where shit starts to get a bit real now. They're going for a walk. That's right, Seagal's walking.
Truly is a beautiful
I know it's strange, but he's walking.
city. Oh God.
What? Hey, get away from that girl now. It's not safe for you on the streets. You've been spotted. Gotta get you out of here.
Okay, hold on a second. Whoa. Okay, so there's a couple walking with a kid in front of them. All right, the kid's in front. The kid's just in front of him. The kid's just right in front of him, right?
Oh God.
What?
She says, "Oh God." I don't know why she says, "Oh God."
Hey, get away from that girl now.
Hey, get away from that girl now. That's his attempt at kidnapping her, I guess.
It's not safe for you on the streets. You've been spotted. Gotta get you out of here. Sit down in here, right here. Don't move. You hear me? Don't move.
Definitely said by a stunt double, Shaheem, or body double. Yeah, the guy walks. Everyone just walks away. It's very strange. I mean, he just really didn't do a very good attempt at stealing her. That's all I'm saying.
The mother and daughter that were here. Have you seen them? No.
Oh, why is it the kid's fault? There's no need to break the mirror. The kid didn't do anything. He's just fucking going about his business.
Meredith?
It's from Meredith. At the currency exchange. It was the least I could do. After you'd killed me twice.
Oh, yeah, we're about to see an awesome fight scene, by the way.
Sorry about that, but you know, they say three's a charm.
Surprise!
So this guy's grand plan, by the way, was not to smash Seagal with the chair. This genius grabs the chair, breaks it on the ground, and keeps one piece to hit Seagal with. He doesn't take the whole. He doesn't try and stab him, by the way. He just tries to hit him. And so he doesn't grab the whole chair and smash him. He just. That was, by the way, that was in the movie like that. That wasn't edited by me or this person. This is how it comes in the movie. Roar. That's it, just like that. And I don't know if you guys have heard about the infamous tugboat, but this is one of them.
Thank you for your help in securing the package. It was the only way I could force my husband to relinquish our daughter. But now that it's over and I have her, your services are no longer required. I wish you all the best. Maybe we'll meet again somewhere down the road. Meredith.
Oh, Tugger. Tugger. Good old Tugger. All right, well, that's the end of the Seagal goodness for tonight. I'll let you. Well, we're gonna finish up soon, but I'll just let you a little bit of taste. We got some Bushido coming. You guys happy with the Good Man for next week? By the way, or you got another suggestion for a movie? I mean, we could always do The Foreigner. Oh, you know what? Let's put it to a fucking vote. That's the best way to go. Movie for next week. Oh, I've got to be able to type that shit. Movie for next week. What was it? A Good Man, The Foreigner. Which is what we just watched, by the way. That shitty movie there was The Foreigner. And The Good Man is where he tries to bang that Romanian chick, and the Romanian chick's daughter, and well, not daughter, but that weird ass shit. Yeah, so there's a Bullshitter video coming up, which will include shit such as. Bear with me a moment. I found some pretty cute little, well, let's call it cool little chestnuts. I'm just trying to find. Well, I mean, I don't know if I played this guy before. I think I've used him once before, but so obviously we call him Blackie Chan because he's awesome. What did I find today? Where's the nutsack one? I found one today with nutsacks. Oh, this was hilarious.
Regisseur James Cameron.
No, not that. That's not it. I can't remember what I did with it. Ah, this guy. Say you knock yourself out like a douche. There's a bunch of other shit, but I can't remember what folder I put it in. But there's there's stuff like this. I mean,
Meow.
am I not even sure what's going on here?
Meow.
Why are you saying meow meow?
Meow.
Why he's dressed in a dress, but thanks, Christopher. Appreciate it, mate. Sensei Beefcake. Who's that? Me? Yeah, I wish. trying to working on it though. Anyway, so like I said, Bullshitter coming up, and next week, what are we voting on so far? Oh, Good Man looks like it's winning the cake. All right. Yeah, I got no idea what it is, but all right. Thank you all, my friends. I appreciate you coming. Next week it'll be, well, keep voting, I guess. If you want to see, keep voting. Looks like Good Man's winning, so we'll get to see Seagal groping some young girls. But thank you all for coming. I appreciate your time and celebrating the great one with me. Everyone, don't forget to
Thank you, Paul. Thank you very much, Paul.
And also,
Anybody seen Richie? Huh?
thank you all, my friends. I had a blast as always. Stay legendary, and yeah, just I don't know if you don't mind, just watch some videos, whatever's around on the channel. Watch some videos, whatever tickles your fancy. Maybe go through the back catalog, check out the old school shit, and laugh how horrible it was. All right, take care, my friends. Love you all. Bye bye.